So I went ahead and removed 2 of the injectors. I'm gonna remove the 3rd one. I'm gonna check the injector, make sure it's not damaged. Most of the time, whenever there's valve to piston contact, you're able to see the damage on the injectors. I'm gonna go ahead and remove this last one. And this one seems okay. Got all the bulbs removed. All right, let's see. There's a whole bunch of rust inside this engine. This is all rust right here. I don't know if you can see. And then take a look at these cams, guys. A lot different than the supercharged model. Alright, so I tried removing the flywheel with the torque converter. But in order to do this, you gotta spin the torque converter with the flywheel in order to get these bolts from the side of the engine right there. But the engine seized, so the only thing I can do is just drop the engine all the way down and then just pull the head. I'm probably gonna just lower it on the floor and then remove this bracket and start disassembling the engine on the ground. Yeah, it's a lot of rust in there. It's the next day. I got the cylinder head pulled off from the passenger side. It's sitting over there, and I found a whole bunch of rust inside the cylinder walls. I went ahead and poured some transmission fluid inside the cylinder walls, and it's been sitting. I already checked for cracked cylinder walls. I even checked with my straight edge to see if there was any warpage on the engine block, and everything seems good. And that's the reason why this engine seized, because there was a whole bunch of rust inside the engine. Now I'm gonna go ahead and start taking apart the other side. Gonna turn it this way a little bit. That way I can get to this cylinder head. Alright, so I'm just gonna go get my impact gun and take the valve cover off, and then the cams, and then we can remove the cylinder head. Actually, this side is a lot worse than the other side. There's a whole bunch of rust, as you can see. I'll get some light for you guys to see better. There's a whole bunch of rust. I checked around for any cracks around the cylinder walls, and they look okay. Obviously, I'm not gonna be able to see that well with all this rust, but I'm gonna clean it, and then we can check for any cracks. But so far, I think this engine's okay. I did check the block with this straight edge, and everything's perfect. So I think we're gonna get this thing going, guys. What do you guys think? I'm just gonna go to the store real quick and get some vinegar. I was watching some YouTube videos, and a lot of people like to use the vinegar to clean out the rust. So I'm gonna head out to the store, and then I'll come back, pour some vinegar, let it sit, and then we'll go from there. Alright guys, so got the vinegar. I'm just gonna do one side first and then let it sit for 24 hours. This stuff stinks. Right away you can see it heating up a whole bunch of rust. Add a little bit more. And just a tiny bit on this one. This one's not that bad. The pitch is all the way up, so I don't think there's any rust. Alright, so it's been about a week. It's been sitting here with some PV blaster. I tried different things: transmission fluid, PV blaster, WD-40 on both sides, as you can see, and it does not want to turn. I had my dad do the front of the engine with this breaker bar. Was it at somewhere? And then I was trying to turn it at the same time from the back of the engine using this, and it did not want to turn. So what I'm gonna do is, in order to unseize this engine, I gotta drop the oil pan, remove the crank. But in order to do that, I need to remove the torque converter. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna grind all 4 bolts. There's 4 bolts holding the torque converter, and then hopefully I can pull this thing out. Once that's done, then I can remove the oil pan, put it on a engine stand, remove the oil pan, remove the crank, and then we can pull each piston. I got all 4 bolts grinded off. As you can see, here's some of the pieces I'm out of breath. It took me about 20 minutes, 20 to 30 minutes, but I finally got the converter off, as you can see. Let's see if we can get this off. Alright guys, so I got the engine on the jack stand. I'm just gonna flip it over so that way we can start removing the oil pan. Alright, so I believe I got all the bolts, all the little 10mm bolts. I'm gonna go ahead and pry this thing off. And ooh, looks nasty. So here we got the engine completely torn apart. As you can see, we got the bare block, no pistons, rod, or crank. And as you can see, we got the bare block. So now it's time to clean it up, make sure it looks nice. I actually want to paint the block a matte black. I don't know yet. I'm gonna think about it, but I am gonna paint the valve covers. I want to do a wrinkle red, and then yeah, I've been thinking about doing the block too. Check this out, guys. I actually got the cylinder head sitting in some diesel fuel because these cylinders were really bad. A lot of rust. We are gonna go with the high compression setup for this engine. So that's why I'm trying to save those pistons. So yeah, it's not gonna be a regular low compression 5-liter like that Blue Jag over there. This is going to be a high compression, and in the next few videos I'll go more into detail why I decided to go with the higher compression engine, but I think it's going to work out really well. I'm going to go to bed now. It's almost 2 in the morning right now. I gotta go get some sleep. Tomorrow morning I'm going to wake up and clean all this up and start building this engine, so stay tuned. Thank you guys for watching.